Welcome to video about Calendly Workflows. A lot of my clients ask how I manage my time using Calendly links and events that I share with them. How do I get the notifications, or how do they receive SMS text messages just 1 hour before or 24 hours before the event that is, for example, a workshop that they need to attend? So the answer is Calendly Workflows. This is a very powerful feature of Calendly that, if used correctly, can make sure that your events are attended or canceled in the right way. So I want to make sure that you know how to use Calendly Workflows in your business. And if you have any questions regarding them, make sure to leave them in the comments below. If you need help with business automation, tools like Calendly, Monday, Pine, to manage your sales, marketing, and operations, make sure to book me with the link below. So why do you need Calendly workflows? The first benefit is that they decrease no-show ups from 20 to even 30%, from what I noticed from my experience and from my clients' experience. You really get back time. Because if you are aware of no-show ups, you can plan other activities during that time. And the third one is that you optimize before and after event interaction. It's definitely critical for sales teams. Of course, there are other ways to optimize that interaction, maybe using Zapier, but why not using just internal functions of Calendly and push that interaction and follow-ups using workflows? Let's start with basics. So the first thing to know about Calendly workflows is that they are not available on basic and essentials plan. You need to start from professional plan to get this create automated workflows feature. You get that in professional, teams, and enterprise level. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that you are limited to 50 workflows per team or per user across all event types. Of course, 50 workflows are just more than enough, because one workflow can actually work across many event types. I haven't seen anyone using more than 12 workflows, but 50 will definitely give you everything what you need. So the first workflow that comes to my mind, and the first one that I set up once they become available on Calendly, is I want to get a text once someone books an event with me. So I called it Booked Text Me, and I applied it to all my event types. Let's have a look inside this workflow. So again, workflow name, and then you have to choose which event types will this apply to. Again, I chose all the event types that I have on my account, and you have very simple setup. When this happens, immediately when event is booked, I want Calendly to send text to host, which is me. So if it's your Calendly account, you are the host because you're hosting the meeting. That's it. I can add another action, but I create workflows just one trigger, one action at a time. That makes it so much easier to edit them later. Second workflow I create is text cancellation notification to host. So we still receive cancellations, our clients receive cancellations, And I think it's critical to receive that text because someone might cancel your sales meeting while you are going to the work or while you are on holidays. And that allows you to receive instant notification and then think about your plans again, what you could do instead. So that's what I call really taking your time back. And again, this is very simple setup. We call it so that we could remember what kind of workflow it is. We choose the events that we want to select for this specific workflow. And the trigger is one immediately when event is canceled, send text to host. So you can definitely add all that details about that specific event because you can add variables in the text. But what you do is you receive a text and you always check your text. Let's talk about reminders. I start my reminders 24 hours before the event. And the first reminder is email reminder to invitee, which again applies to specific event types. When this happens, simple trigger 24 hours before event, they receive an email. That makes it so simple. I can include many things in that email. I can include please reschedule or cancel or just reminders about the topic of the event. So it's completely personalized event and you can make sure that you include all the details you would like them to know 24 hours before the event. So this workflow, again, sets the tone for the reminders. It starts 24 hours, but in the next workflows, I continue with reminders. So as you've seen previously, I send email 24 hours before event. But what I also do is I send text reminder. It just acts as another additional push to either cancel event or reschedule it. I think it works perfectly. I really noticed increase in collaborative scheduling between clients, and so it really helps me to take my time back. And also when I applied for my clients, they're also happy. They see results that the no-show ups and cancellations and in general the time efficiency is just so much better. 24 hours is both email and text. A lot of things might happen and really happens in 24 hours. Therefore, I do not wait to last minute for my client and invitees to the events to reconfirm their attendance. What I do is I send a text 3 hours before event starts. So it's 3 hours before our meeting. I ask them to click a link in the text and to reconfirm their attendance. And it has been proven to be really helpful. So it's been 3 hours. And what I also noticed is that there are many things that can change 3 hours before the meeting. So what I started doing is I started sending a text 1 hour before the meeting is scheduled. As you see in this workflow, text reminder to invitee and all events selected 1 hour before event starts. I know it might sound like a lot, 24 hours, 3 hours, and 1 hour, but I tested several versions of it. I might share the statistics in the future video, and this one is the most helpful of all the workflows to make sure that the attendance is really increasing. And the final one, I also send an email to invitee 1 hour before event starts. So I want to make sure that if they don't have their phone with them, and if they are working on desktop or laptop and they're checking email, they still receive this message as a reminder that they need to attend this meeting. I think it's really helpful to target both channels, emails and texts in Calendly workflows. That's the reason why they exist. And in your business, make sure that you test what really works for your audience, because I'm sharing my experience and also the business that I worked with. But sometimes different industries and different types of meetings, they require either more or less of those workflows. So make sure to play with different types of them, but they're so easy to set. And if you're paying for Calendly service for the professional plan onwards, use these workflows. They're really helpful, not just for you, but also for your clients.